Getting into ham radio can feel a little overwhelming. In this video, I'll make it simple and go over 3 good radios for beginners. The Baofeng GT-5R, if you want the cheapest legal way to start. The Yaesu FT-60R, if you'd rather pay more for something strong and reliable. And the Baofeng BF-F8HP Pro as the best all-around option. Links to all the radios are in the description. First up, the budget choice, the Baofeng GT-5R. If you just got your license and don't want to spend much, this is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to get on the air. The Baofeng GT-5R is one of the easiest radios for beginners to get started with ham radio. It's a dual-band handheld that puts out about 5 watts of power, enough to reach local repeaters and make your first contacts. What makes it different from the older UV5R is that the GT-5R is FCC certified, so you know it's approved for use in the US. That makes it a safer choice for newcomers. The tricky part is programming. It can be confusing to set up by hand, and the menus aren't very simple. The good news is that there are lots of videos, guides, and online groups that can help. Once it's programmed, either through the keypad or with software like Chirp, it works well. The sound is clear for local use, the battery lasts a full day, and extras like antennas or spare batteries are cheap and easy to find. As for other options in the same price range, the UV5R costs less but doesn't have FCC approval, which some people don't worry about, but beginners might. The Quansheng UV-K5 is often said to have better audio and sturdier build quality. The Tedradio TDH3 is another option, and it usually comes with a programming cable, which makes setup easier. In short, if you just want something simple, legal, and reliable, the GT5R is the best starting point. If you want to try something a little different, the UV-K5 or TDH3 could be a bit nicer to use without costing much more. Next, if you want something tougher that comes with more features, my pick for a premium beginner radio is the Yaesu FT-60R. Even though there are newer radios with more advanced features, the Yaesu FT-60R is still a top choice for many ham radio users. It's known for being tough and reliable, which is why outdoor users especially like it. But does it really live up to its reputation? In this video, we'll take a close look at the Yaesu FT-60R. We'll go over its main features, compare it with other radios, and help you decide if it's the right one for you. Yaesu is a well-known brand in the ham radio world. They're known for making radios that are packed with features and built to last. One of their most popular handheld models is the FT-60R, first released in 2004. It's a dual-band radio that can transmit up to 5 watts on the 144 MHz and 430 MHz ham bands. It can also receive signals across a wide range of other frequencies, including UHF, VHF, TV, AM radio, and public safety channels. The FT-60R comes with some useful features like emergency ID, improved paging, code squelch, and a password lock for extra security. While it's not fully waterproof, its strong water-resistant case makes it very durable. It also has a backlit keypad and a lamp button so you can see it in the dark, plus 2 programmable buttons you can set for your favorite functions. The radio has a large screen that clearly shows important info and is easy to read. Getting started is easy. Just attach the antenna, insert the battery, and you're ready to go. It has 1,000 memory channels, 9 DTMF dialer memories, and 10 memory banks. You can store and scan as many channels as you want, and the DTMF memory makes dialing automatic. You can also set 2 keys on the keypad for quick access to functions you use often. As for signal coverage, the FT-60R can transmit from 120 to 148 MHz and 430 to 520 MHz, and it can receive signals from 108 to 520 MHz and 700 to 900 MHz. The radio comes with a 7.2 volt 1400 mAh battery that lasts up to 12 hours. Charging takes about 4 hours with a fast charger or up to 10 hours with a slower one. The FT-60R is easy to use and comes with a helpful manual that guides you step by step. It's a great option for anyone who wants a tough, budget-friendly radio, especially for outdoor use. It's also perfect for beginners who want a simple, reliable radio. However, it might not be the best pick for professionals who need more advanced features. And while the stock antenna works, upgrading it could improve performance. Overall, it's easy to see why the FT-60R is still so popular. If you can find one for sale, it's definitely worth checking out. Finally, if you want the best balance of price, features, and accessories, the Baofeng BF-F8HP Pro is the one I recommend. Right when you turn on the BF-F8HP Pro, it's clear that this radio is a big step up from the older BF-F8HP. One of the biggest improvements is that it supports 3 frequency bands: 70 centimeters, 1.25 meters, 220 megahertz, and 2 meters. The addition of the 1.25 meter band is great if you want more options, especially for using local repeaters. Another upgrade is the built-in GPS, which replaces the flashlight from the older model. While some might miss having a flashlight, the GPS lets you share your location with saved contacts, which is really useful for group trips or emergency situations. When it comes to performance, the Pro version really delivers. Baofeng says it puts out 8 watts on the 70 centimeters and 2 meter bands, and 5 watts on the 1.25 meter band, but in actual use, it goes even higher. It can hit up to 11 watts on 2 meter, about 9 watts on 70 centimeters, and around 5.5 to 5.7 watts on 1.25 meter. That's more power than the older version. The build quality is also better. The radio feels tougher and the battery locks in more securely. It comes with a 2500 mAh battery that charges using USB-C, which is a nice upgrade from the older micro USB or charging docks. It also has IP54 splash and dust protection, so it's good for outdoor use. Just don't dunk it in water. The software features have improved too. You can save up to 1,000 channels and organize them into zones for easier access. This is something the old model didn't have. Plus, the Pro version supports firmware updates, so Baofeng can fix bugs or add features in the future, something the older models couldn't do. Now it's not perfect. One issue is that the harmonic output on the 2 band isn't great. It's about 18.9 dBs below the main signal, which might be a problem in areas with strict radio rules. Also, the included antenna is just average, like most Baofeng antennas, so it's worth getting a better one if you want more range. Zone switching could be easier, and yes, there's no flashlight like before. Overall, the BF-F8HP Pro is probably Baofeng's best analog handheld radio so far. With its tri-band support, extra power, GPS, USB-C charging, and new features, it clearly improves on the old model in just about every way. What's good? Tribe 2 meter, 70 centimeters, 1.25 meters, higher power than advertised. GPS for sharing your location, bigger battery with USB-C charging, zones and firmware update support. What could be better? Harmonics on 2 int could be cleaner. Stock antenna is just okay. No built-in flashlight. Zone switching takes a few extra steps. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you figure out which radio is right for you. Check the links in the description for prices, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Have an awesome day.